Ever take apart a gadget, maybe your phone, and
Yeah.
just think, whoa, how does this even work?
It's incredible, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's computer engineering for you. It's like the invisible force behind basically all the tech we use.
It really is. It's kind of like, think of the difference between using a computer and then actually understanding the ins and outs of how it works, the hardware, the software, all of it. That's the world of computer engineering.
So we're doing a deep dive today on computer engineering careers. And what's super interesting here is that it's not just, knowing how to code. It's way bigger than that. It's about using tech to solve problems and shape the future.
Absolutely. And that problem-solving aspect, it goes way back. Think about it. We've gone from these like massive room-sized computers with punch cards to smartphones we carry around every day. It's mind-blowing.
Okay, wait, hold up. You're saying those like ancient computers from history documentaries, those are directly related to what I'm using to record this right now?
You got it. And that's what's so cool about computer engineering. It's constantly evolving. We went from transistors to integrated circuits, and then bam, the microchip. Each breakthrough leads to something even bigger and changes everything.
Wow. Okay, so being able to adapt is key in this field, right?
Totally essential. A perfect example is cybersecurity. It kind of popped up because we needed to protect all the data we were suddenly generating and storing. As technology changes, so do the threats. And computer engineers are the ones figuring out how to keep everything safe.
So it's like a constant game of cat and mouse, but with like our entire digital lives at stake.
In a way, yeah. And that's just one example. The variety of computer engineering careers is huge. There's this myth that it's all just coding all day, but it's so much more than that.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me some examples that prove it's not just staring at lines of code.
All right, let's start with embedded systems. They're
Yeah.
like the tiny brains in everyday devices, your car's GPS, your smartwatch, you name it.
Hold on, so when my fitness tracker is judging me for not walking enough, that's because of a computer engineer somewhere.
Maybe, maybe. But think about the skill involved. These systems have to be super efficient and reliable, often with limited battery and processing power. It's a real challenge.
So it's like designing a high-performance engine, but tiny and energy efficient.
Exactly. And then you've got computer networks. They're like the invisible highways connecting all our devices. Without them, no video calls, no online gaming, no, well, anything really.
And we rely on those networks more than ever, especially with remote work and everything being online.
Absolutely. And let's not forget software design. This is where we create the programs we use every day, apps, operating systems, everything.
So everything from the apps that help me cook to the software used by, like, air traffic controllers.
You got it. It's all about understanding what users need and then creating programs that are both functional and easy to use.
Okay, I'm starting to see how diverse this field really is. But no matter what area you're in, what are the qualities that make a computer engineer truly exceptional?
Well, obviously you need the technical skills, right?
Yeah.
But it goes beyond that. It's that mix of creativity and problem solving that really makes someone stand out.
So it's not enough to just like memorize a bunch of code. You have to actually use
Okay.
it to build new things, solve problems no one's even thought of before.
Exactly. And that kind of creative problem solving usually means working with others. So communication and teamwork, those are huge.
So it's like a band. Everyone needs to know their instrument, but the real magic happens when they jam together, right?
Love that analogy. And speaking of magic, let's talk about the really cutting edge stuff in computer engineering, things that are like pushing the limits of what we thought was possible.
All right, I'm ready. What has you most excited right now?
Oh, man. AI and machine learning are totally changing the game. We're talking about systems that can learn from data, make predictions, even get better over time on their own.
Okay, those are some big buzzwords, but like, what does that actually look like in the real world?
Think about it: personalized medicine, where algorithms analyze your genes to create custom treatments, or self-driving cars using AI to navigate and make decisions in real time.
Whoa, okay. That's some next level stuff. And those are just a couple of examples. What else is coming down the pipeline?
That's the thing about this field. It's all about constant innovation. People going into computer engineering are the ones who'll be shaping the future.
Okay, I have to ask though. With all this crazy advancement, is anyone thinking about the ethics of it all? I mean, what are the potential downsides?
Definitely a crucial question, and one that's being discussed a lot in the field. We're creating incredibly powerful AI, so we need to make sure it's developed and used responsibly.
Right, because it's not just about building the coolest gadgets, it's about the impact they have on people, on society.
Exactly. Computer engineers have to think beyond the technical stuff and consider the bigger picture, the social and ethical implications of their work.
That's a big responsibility. Okay, so besides saving the world, what's the job market like for computer engineers?
The demand for skilled people is still sky high, especially in areas like AI, cybersecurity, cloud computing. But it's competitive. The people who thrive are passionate, adaptable, and always learning.
So you can't just coast by on a degree. You've got to stay ahead of the game.
Exactly. Which brings up another important aspect of a successful career in this field, soft skills.
I knew there had to be more to it than just being a coding whiz.
Hmm.
What exactly are we talking about here? Like being able to make small talk at conferences?
Haha, not quite. It's more about communication, teamwork, problem solving, being able to adapt to new situations.
So basically, being able to work well with others, explain your ideas clearly, and roll with the punches in the ever-changing world of tech.
Exactly. You could be the most brilliant coder out there, but if you can't communicate or collaborate, it's going to be tough to succeed.
It's like building a bridge, right? You need the engineering know-how, but you also need everyone to be on the same page, working together towards the same goal.
Great analogy. And in today's world where everything's globalized, those skills are even more important.
Oh, right. You mentioned globalization before. How's that impacting computer engineering careers?
Well, for one, the job market is now global. Computer engineers can work remotely for companies anywhere in the world, collaborating with people from all kinds of backgrounds.
Wow, that's pretty incredible when you think about it. It's like the world's one big interconnected lab, and computer engineers are leading the way.
It is pretty amazing. There are challenges too. Computer engineers need to be aware of different cultures, be flexible with their work styles, and overcome language barriers and time differences.
So it's not just about understanding computer languages anymore, it's about understanding each other.
Exactly. Being able to communicate and collaborate across cultures is becoming essential for computer engineers in the 21st century.
It's like being a digital diplomat, using technology to connect with people all over the world. So for anyone listening who's feeling inspired but maybe a little overwhelmed by all of this, what advice would you give them for getting started? I can imagine. It's like, where do you even begin with so many options?
It's true, it can feel a little overwhelming. My advice: start with what excites you. What are you passionate about when it comes to tech?
Love that. So obsessed with gadgets, maybe dive into embedded systems, fascinated by self-driving cars. AI and machine learning could be your jam.
Exactly. There are so many paths you can take in computer engineering. Find the one that truly interests you, and it won't feel like work.
It's like choosing a favorite ice cream flavor. So many choices, but you want the one that makes you go, yes.
Haha, perfect analogy. And just like trying different ice cream flavors, don't be afraid to experiment in computer engineering. Explore different areas. You might be surprised what you end up loving.
And it's a field where learning never stops,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're constantly growing and pushing those boundaries.
Absolutely. Online courses, conferences, never stop being curious. The best computer engineers I know, they're always asking questions, always learning something new.
And hands-on experience is key too. Build things, tinker with code, don't be afraid to mess up.
Yeah.
That's how we learn, right?
Couldn't agree more. And as you get that experience, share it. Join online communities, contribute to open source projects, find mentors.
It's like they say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Well said. Building a career in computer engineering, it's a team effort. So find your people, learn from each other, and celebrate each other's wins.
I love that. Well, we've covered a ton today, from the history of computer engineering to the ethics of AI. It's been quite a journey.
It has. And we've seen how it's so much more than just coding. It's about using your skills to solve real-world problems, shape the future, make a difference.
So to everyone listening, whether you're thinking about a career in computer engineering or just curious about this amazing field, keep exploring, keep being creative, keep asking what if.
The world needs more curious minds like yours to create the next generation of technology and solve the challenges ahead.
And hey, who knows, maybe one day we'll have you on the show. Until then, keep those creative sparks flying.